Hi guys, welcome to session 4 of Project Care. How are you doing? How are you finding these classes? I hope you've managed to take away some things from the classes you've engaged in so far, and I wonder, how did you go with that task last week? Did you set a little task or challenge for yourself to take care a little extra of your body, and were you able to fulfill that? And if you were, how did you feel? Did you notice a difference on the way that your body showed up for you every day? I'm hoping to be able to get some feedback in regards to this, because I'd love to know how you guys feel about it all and if it is in fact very effective, because I believe it can be if you apply yourself. Okay, moving on, week 4. I hope you're ready for some yoga. Today we're a little calmer because today our purpose is to find some stillness. So what does stillness mean? Stillness means being quiet. Quiet and calm with the body, and quiet and calm with the mind. Now this week might be one of the most challenging weeks for you because it's really hard to be still. And although we sit still whilst we're perhaps on the phone or watching television, there is not really a stillness of the mind. The mind is still being super stimulated. It's still watching and engaging in colors and concepts and sounds. And our senses, remember I spoke about these a little while ago, our 5 senses, so our see, smell, hear, touch, feel, our 5 senses are still being very, very stimulated during moments when we're engaged in a phone or television. So today we're going to try and find moments where we detach from the busyness of the mind and instead we move to stillness. Now this is challenging because our mind often dictates how we show up in the world. If our mind is in a situation, or if we are in a situation where our mind believes it to be scary or fearful, then we feel anxiety or overwhelm or fear. If our mind is in a situation where it sees, hears, smells, tastes, touches things that are exciting, vibrant, loud, busy, then our feeling is energized and uplifted and motivated. But for us to go to a place where we're not really connected to the mind, almost as if we take our mind off and put it aside and we just be ourselves without our thinking mind, that's when we find stillness, and that's when we kind of connect to ourselves a little bit more. Now I won't go too much deeper into that concept because it's pretty out there and it's a little challenging to understand. But today I'm going to invite you to find moments of stillness, and in those moments of stillness we're going to do just really short, gentle meditations. I will guide them all, so don't worry, I won't put you in a situation where you just have to sit and be still and completely quiet. So you'll still be hearing my voice, but I'll be guiding you to move to a place more of feeling rather than thinking. Now just in regards to thinking, I just want to cover one little thing that I'll talk about a little later on in the sessions, but I think it's important to bring it up now to raise your kind of awareness of it. The emotions that we feel can be worn as an item of clothing, I believe. So I like to talk to emotions and relate them to an item of clothing. So you open your wardrobe and you have a whole row of coat hangers, and hanging off those coat hangers are an array of emotions. Anxiety might be one jacket, fear might be another jacket, tired or fatigue might be another jacket. So these are all jackets that we get to choose to put on or take off. And we put them on when we're in environments that trigger us to feel that way or that stimulate us to feel that way. And often we take them off when we're no longer in that environment and we can detach from that feeling. So let's talk about the anxiety jacket for a moment. You're in a situation where you feel something is happening that's triggering anxiety. You feel scared, you feel unsafe, you feel uncared for or unloved or unsupported, or perhaps you're in an environment where your peers or your teacher or your sibling is triggering you, is causing frustration in you that is bringing up anxiety. Now we then put the anxiety jacket on and we wear it for a period of time. But the anxiety emotion is a jacket. It's something you can then take off later and it no longer dictate the way that you are that day. It no longer control the way that you feel that day. Now with these sort of emotions, I believe it's really important to understand them as being emotions that pass. They come and they go. And yes, we wear the jacket for a period of time, but then we have the choice to get rid of the jacket and take it off. Now, if you realize you have that power over your emotions, if you realize that when an emotion arises, it's not there to stay forever and ever, you can change your mindset and take the jacket off, then often when we're in that emotion, we feel less overwhelmed by it because we know that it's only there for a period of time. We know it's not going to last forever. But if we don't realize that these emotions can pass and can leave our body and can turn into something else, then we become very, very overwhelmed by the emotion and we start calling ourselves anxious. I'm an anxious person. I have anxiety. I am anxiety. Rather than I feel anxiety in my body right now. I am feeling right now a little anxious. I can feel anxiety coming on. Can you see the difference? I am anxious. I feel anxious. I am is you not wearing a jacket, but embodying that whole feeling. I feel is you putting the jacket on and then taking it off because you don't feel that way anymore. So throughout today's class, when you're finding stillness, you might find emotions start to arise. You might feel some tightness in your chest. You might feel a little bit of pain or confusion or fogginess in your mind. You might feel tense in your body, in your shoulders, in your fingers, in your legs. If those feelings arise, I want you to use this little phrase. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And that means that it's here now, but it will go away. And we have the power to allow it to go away quicker if we want it to. When you're feeling those feelings, don't get overwhelmed by them. You don't have to put the jacket on. Instead, think about it like you've seen the jacket, you've recognized the jacket, you feel like it's kind of walking towards you. And from there, instead of latching onto it and putting it on, go back to thinking about your breath. Go back to your inhale from the belly and your exhale from the belly. Okay, on that note, with the breath, I'm going to teach you a technique today. This breath technique is called the Ujjayi breath. So cup your hands like this and breathe into your hands as if you're fogging up a pair of sunglasses. Did you feel that? What should have happened is the little glottis muscle in the back of your throat would have expanded, which constricts the amount of air that goes into your throat, which creates that hollowing ocean-like sound. Now try it again. Take a big deep breath in from the nose, and as you breathe out and fog your sunglasses up, notice how your belly draws toward your spine. You ready? Let's do it together. Did you feel it? Can you try it again? Now the Ujjayi breath in yoga is incredible for the nervous system. It not only energizes us, but it totally calms the nervous system. It re-energizes all the organs in the body, but it allows us to find a really long exhale. And remember I said in week 1 when we were learning about breathing, a nice long exhale allows us to calm and regulate the nervous system, just like when we're blowing into that paper bag, yeah? So throughout today's class, I'm going to invite you to use your Ujjayi breath in through the nose, out through the nose, but use that glottis muscle and restrict the back of the throat. And try it with me, in through the nose, out through the nose. Good, let's match it to some movement. Right arm up to the sky, in through the nose. Over to the left, out through the nose. As far as you can go. Reach up in through the nose. Palm down through the nose. Other side, in through the nose. Right side, out through the nose. In through the nose. And out. Good, this time in through the nose. Wrap your right arm to the outside of your left knee. Fingers behind you, breathe in. And out as you twist your eyes over your left shoulder. Gentle twist today. Twisting's really healthy for the spine and healthy for our cardiovascular system. Breathe in through the nose. Twist a little further out. One more in through the nose. Gently twist a little further out. Good, return back to the center. Left arm in through the nose. Twist out through the nose. Good, inhale to lift. Exhale to twist. Inhale to lift. Exhale to twist. The last one, inhale to lift. Exhale to twist. Good, return the head back to the center. Can you place your right foot on top of your left knee? Good, you're going to feel a bit of a stretch here in your outer right hip. Breathe in to reach up. Breathe out, reach your fingers forward. Good, you're going to feel a really intense stretch on your outer right hip. I just want you to stay here for a moment. In yoga, they say we hold lots of our emotions in our hips, so it's nice to just stretch them out a little. Relax the head, maybe shake no. And yes, feel your sit bones ground, shoulders down. One more breath in, look at me. Breathe out, walk your palms back. Good, swap knees. This time it's your left foot on top of your right knee. Good, breathe in to lift up. Breathe out, reach your fingers forward. Good, notice what this hip feels like. My hip on this side is way tighter. Breathe in to lengthen your spine. Breathe out to lower. Breathe in, look at me. Walk the palms back. Yeah, nice work, you guys. Spinning around. Good, hands on the knees. Breathe in, lift the chest. Breathe out, dome the spine, belly to the spine, cat pose. Two more, breathe in to lift. Can you really press through your sit bones and see if you can reach your heart as high as possible? And then breathe out. Can you make the roundest possible spine? Nice work. Last one, breathe in to lift. Fingers forward, breathe out for 4. Lower slowly, no plonking at the end. 3, 2, you got it. 1, well done. Palms down, find a tabletop with your legs. Palms to the roof. Good. Breathe in, squeeze your belly to your spine. As you breathe out, point your right toes and stretch your left fingers back. Good. Breathe in back to the center. Breathe out, left toes point, right arm back. And again, breathe in back to the center. And extend. Good. Try and keep your knees in line with your hips, you guys. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to extend. Good, 2 more. Keep drawing your belly in. Breathe in to lift. Out to extend. Last one, breathe in to lift. And out to extend. Nice one. Hug your knees to your chest, rock and roll back and forward. Feel like it's massaging your spine. It should feel really lovely. Last one, lift all the way up. Cross your legs. Good. All fours position. You know the drill. Good. Breathe in to extend your leg long. Right leg. Breathe out. Step your right foot in between your hands. Reach your fingers up to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out, palms to the mat. Good. From here, send your tailbone back. Flex your right foot. Stretch your fingers forward. You're going to get a big giant stretch through the back of your right leg. My shoulders are down and I'm looking forward. I'm flexing my right toes and I'm keep lifting through my tailbone as I continue to lengthen my spine. Good. Take one more breath in and out. Take one more breath in and out. Plant those toes, tuck the back left foot, easy twist. Okay, this time you're going to swing your fingers behind you. You're going to come to the outside of your right foot and the outside of your left foot and stretch your fingers to the back of your mat. This is called Shiva pose, and this is going to give you a big stretch here in your outer hip. Can you feel that? Keep lifting through that left palm and through the chest. Good. Windmill your fingers all the way back up and step back to your 4-point kneeling. Good. Extend your left leg back this time. Breathe in. Step it in between your hands, breathe out. You got it. Stretch all the way up, Anjaneyasana. And as you breathe out, palms down and flex your left foot this time. Feel a massive stretch in the back of your left leg. You got it. Feel length in the back of that leg and just soft, calm breathing. This is going to be challenging because you're going to want to move and fidget and carry on, but can you find some stillness in your shape? And breathe in, lift your chest. Breathe out. Nice one. Come to the foot of the left, tuck your right ball of your foot and extend your fingers to the roof of the left hand. Press firmly through the right hand. Shiva pose. Open out to the left outer foot, right outer foot, and reach all the way to the back of the mat. Feel that big stretch in your outer hip. Good. Windmill the arm back up. And this time we're going to step to downward facing dog. You got it. Pedal the feet out for me, you guys. One at a time. Good. From there, find a little bit of stillness. Shake no and yes. Check your neck is relaxed. And we're going to stay in downward dog today for 4 rounds of breath. That might feel a little overwhelming, but work with me. We're finding stillness in your shape, okay? So take a breath in as you press through your palms. As you breathe out, send your sit bones a little higher to the roof. 3 more with me. Take a breath in. What about your Ujjayi breath? Good. 2 more, you guys. Breathe in. And out. Last one, guys. Breathe in. And out. Good. Take a breath in. Lower the knees until they just hover. On the breath out, shoot your chest forward to a plank pose. On the breath in, bend your knees. On the breath out, downward facing dog. And again, breath in, bend your knees. Chest forward, breathe out. Bend your knees, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Last one, breathe in. Chest forward, breathe out. 1 soft round of breath. And out. Good. Drop the knees. Chin, chest, belly, chaturanga. Scoop up for a cobra, breathe in. Lower the body, breathe out. Nice. Feet together. Clasp your palms behind your back. Roll your shoulder blades together. Okay, on a breath in, we're going to lift our chest off the mat. Keep your chin tucked in. And breathe out, stay there. Good. You can even lift your legs if you want. This is called Shalambhasana in yoga. So we're making like a bow shape. Take a breath in, look forward. And breathe out. 1 more breath in. And breathe out. Good. Palms down, little rest. Palms under the shoulders. Press through the knees. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. You got it. Walk your palms to your feet. All the way down. And today you're going to cap your elbows. So cup them with your palms. Bend your knees and relax your torso. I want you to literally feel like a rag doll here. Like you could not get your body any more relaxed. And I just want you to rock side to side. Side to side, and then continue to rock side to side. Press through your feet and eventually roll your spine up to standing, but keep the rocking action going. Keep the palms connected to the elbows. Nice work. Roll your shoulders up your ears and down your back, and then use every foot mindfully as you step back to the top of your mat. Feel your feet connect with your mat underneath you. Mindfully walking and return back to the top of your mat. Breathe in, reach your fingers up to the sky. Breathe out, draw your palms to your heart. Try that one more time. See if you can find your Ujjayi breath. Breathe in to reach up. Breathe out, fingers to heart. Close down your eyes. And we're going to be still for 1 minute. Finding stillness. So let's consider our feet. Can you press your feet firmly into your mat? You can close your eyes down for this one if it feels okay. Good. From the press of your feet, can you pull your legs up nice and strong so all your muscles in your legs are working hard? Good. From there, can you draw your belly toward your spine like you're sucking your tummy in just a little bit? Can you tuck your tailbone under? Can you make your shoulder blades really broad and your chest broad, like you're standing so proud? Can you draw your chin in? And can you imagine that there's heaps of space out the top of your head, so a spacious crown of the head? Nice. Feel your thumbs on your heart. Press your thumbs into your heart. And if any emotion is arising, if you can see some jackets appearing, maybe the anxiety one, maybe the bored one, maybe the negative one, just look at them. Don't put them on, just look at them. Good. On your next breath in, reach your fingers wide and high. On your breath out, I want you to tip it out so slowly and gently. Bend your knees. Nice work. Breath in, slide your palms up your shins. Breathe out, step your right foot back toward the back of the mat. Take a breath in, lift your heart. On your breath out, step back super quietly to downward dog. Next breath in, find a plank position. On the breath out, chaturanga, chin, chest, belly. Scoop up, breathe in, upward facing dog. Press back, downward facing dog. Right heel to the sky, breathe in. Step in between your hands, breathe out. Back foot meets the front foot. We take a halfway lift, breathe in. We forward fold, breathe out. We ground down, reach up. We draw our palms to our heart. I'm going to do it on the other side. Work with me, breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, forward fold. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, step your left foot back this time. Good, come to your fingertips, take a breath in. And now press your palms down and really quietly step back to downward dog. Beautiful work. Take your left heel to the sky, breathe in. Step it in between your hands, breathe out. Let your back foot meet your front foot for a halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Ground down, reach up. Draw your palms to your heart. We're going to go one more each side. Think of yourself like water. Let it flow, okay? Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, forward fold. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, step your right foot back to a long lunge. Come to your fingertips, breathe in. Press your palms down super quietly back to downward dog. Nice work. Right heel to the sky, breathe in. Step in between your palms, breathe out. Back foot meets the front foot, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Ground down, reach up. Draw your palms to your heart. Last round, breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Left foot back, breathe out. Reach to your fingers, breathe in. Step back to downward facing dog. Over to plank, breathe in. Knees drop, chin, chest, belly, breathe out. Scoop it up, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left heel to the sky, breathe in. Step in between your hands, breathe out. Back foot to the front foot, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Ground down, reach up. Draw your palms to your heart. Nice work. Lift your right knee to the sky and reach your fingers to the sky. This is called Mr. Miyagi. Breathe in. As you breathe out, bend your standing leg and stretch your toe all the way to the back of the mat. Scoop your fingers up. We're going to take a crescent lunge. Breathe in. And then from there, we're going to open to warrior two. Breathe out. Good. We're going to stay in warrior two for 3 breaths today. Finding stillness in your warrior. So get your feet right. Your front foot is turned out. Your back foot is parallel. Your arms are wide and your eyes are focused in your front left palm. Good. Draw the belly to the spine. Lift the chest. And just find some stillness. How's your breath going? Why don't you take your attention back to your breath? Breathe out. Last one, breathe in. And out. Nice one. Fingers to the roof, toes forward, breathe in. Open your toes to the back, breathe out. Back the way you came, breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Can you flip and reverse your front palm, breathe in. Can you windmill all the way back down to the mat, breathe out. From there, stretch your front knee, breathe in. Stay for the breath out. One more breath in, lift your chest. Step back to downward dog, quietly breathe out. Tip on over to plank, breathe in. Chin, chest, belly, breathe out, chaturanga. Scoop up, upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Come to your tippy toes, bend your knees. Big spring to the top of your mat. You got it. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. And ground down, reach up. Draw your palms to your heart. Are you staying nice and calm? There's lots to think about during this phrase, but I'm encouraging you to stay calm, even your breath, and just use my words to guide you, okay? Next round, left knee to the sky, breathe in, Mr. Miyagi. Good, point your toe to the back of the room with lots of calmness and control. And there you're going to find your beautiful crescent lunge. Well done. Reach your fingers up, breathe in. On the breath out, we turn to the left, warrior two. All right, 3 rounds of breath with me here, everybody. Breath in and out. Number 2, breathe in and out. Last one, breathe in and out. Good, reach your toes forward, reach up with your fingers, inhale. Open to the back, breathe out. And back the way we came, breathe in. And open, breathe out. Flip and reverse your palm, breathe in. Windmill down, breathe out. Good, remember here we stretch our front knee. So inhale as you stretch your front knee. This is pyramid pose. Good. Breathe out, lengthen your spine. Come to your fingertips, breathe in. And then step back to downward facing dog. Good, last flow everybody. Find your plank, breathe in. Chin, chest, belly, breathe out. Scoop up, upward facing dog. Takes you to downward facing dog. This time walk your palms to your feet, so walk to the back of your mat. Press through your feet, relax your head and cup your elbows with your palms. You got it. No and yes a couple of times. And when you're ready, we're going to sway all the way to standing. All the way to standing. Nice work. Super effort. Come to the center of your mat. So far we've done our tree pose and our Garudasana. We're going to mix them together today. So your right leg is your standing leg. The first thing we're going to do is come to our tree pose. So remember, your tree pose can start here on the ball of your foot, below your knee, or all the way up into the inner seam of your thigh. Okay, so from there we join our palms to our heart. Remember, everything outside of us is a blur. Okay, guys? Even though we're in a pose right now, if we can find stillness and focus, we are essentially in a meditation state, okay? So don't focus on anything else around you, just focus on this pose. Use your eyes to focus on one particular point. Take some breaths in and out from the belly. Maybe you can reintroduce your Ujjayi breath, that hollowing of the back of the throat, the glottis muscle. Another breath in and out. Good, lift that knee, open your arms wide, wrap your left elbow under your right and then cross that knee over. Here we go, Garudasana. Find your focus. Draw your belly to your spine, shoulders down your back. Breath in and out. And in and out. Good, lift that knee. Hands on your waist, extend your leg for 4. You've got it. 3, stay focused. 2, 1, and down. Let's try the other leg without too much fidgeting. Try to stay really calm. This time it's your left leg that's your standing leg. You come straight up to your tree pose. On your palms at your heart center. Remember to squeeze everything in. Press that foot into the inner thigh and press the inner thigh back into the foot. Chin is in, spine is long. Everything else around you is a blur. And if any emotions start to arise, again, anxiety, overwhelm, nervousness, boredom, just look at the jacket approaching you. You don't have to put it on. You don't have to choose to put it on. Big breath in and out. Another one with me, in and out. Nice, release that knee. Open the arms wide. Right elbow under left elbow. Wrap the knee on top and down. We sit, Garudasana. Remember, we squeeze in and then try to open out. So we get that opposing energy in and out. Take breaths in and out. And in and out. Good, lift that knee. Hands on your waist, extend the leg way forward. We hold for 4, 3, stand tall, 2, 1, and release. Big toes touching, chair pose, breathe in. Remember this one from last lesson, shoulders down. Take a breath in to lift. Breathe out, sit a bit further. Take a breath in to lift. Sit down a bit further. You got it, no wobbles. Take a breath in and release. Legends. Well done, guys. Okay, from here, place your left foot over the top of your right knee. And do a little twist to finish us off today. Fingertips pressing down. Lift the heart, breathe in. On a breath out, drop your forehead to your top left knee. This is called cow face. And all you have to do is rest here just for 3 rounds of breath. Can you find some stillness? Can you try to avoid attaching to your busy, busy mind or worrying what anybody else is doing? And can you just focus on you in this pose? Can you be present in this pose? One more breath in and out. Nice one. Swap those feet for me, please, everybody. Cow face on the other side. Fingertips, breathe in to lift. Breathe out, drop your forehead toward your right knee this time. Good. Keep lifting the spine, breathe in. And out. And in. And out. Last one, in. And out. Release. Find your cross-legged position. Fingers and thumbs, so index finger and thumb touching. Other 3 fingers connect. Palms facing upward. We're going to meditate today in a seated position. So roll your shoulders up to your ears on a breath in. Roll them down your spine on a breath out. Feel how much space you can create between your shoulders and your ears. Another one like this. Breath in and out. Draw your chin toward your chest. Close down your eyes. I want you to take your attention to your bottom. Can you press it more firmly into your mat? From there, can you grow your spine a little taller and draw your chin toward your chest so the back of your neck is really long? Okay, as you focus on your breathing, I want you to notice what your face is doing today. Maybe it's a bit crinkled. Maybe your jaw is a bit locked and tight. Maybe the space in between your eyebrows is creating crinkles. So you've got a bit of a furrow brow. Can you now try and soften all of the muscles in your face? Even rest your tongue on the roof of your mouth to get super relaxed through the jaw. What about your shoulders? Do you feel like you're gripping onto any tension in your shoulders? Can you imagine that my palms have just come up and touched the top of your shoulders and allowed them just to kind of dissolve any strain or any tension that you might have in that space? Now notice your diaphragm and notice how it's rising and falling with your breath in. And with your breath out. And your breath in as it expands. And your breath out. Now go down to your toes. What are your toes doing? Maybe wriggle them a little. And then when you feel like they've relaxed and there's no longer any tension there, just stop the wriggling. Find some stillness in your toes. Just notice how they're relaxed. They're so very relaxed. And finally, I just want you to feel the temperature of your body. Do you feel cold? Do you feel a little warm? Or maybe you feel just right. Just comfortable and at a perfect temperature. Draw your palms gently toward your heart. thumbs touching your heart. Bow your head down. Namaste, beautiful yogis. Well done. You just sat through 3.5 minutes of meditation. Good work. So meditation doesn't involve you sitting there and not thinking or not hearing or not feeling. Meditation just requires you to be still and not distracted by everything else around us. To only focus in on ourselves and our bodies. Okay, you can flick open those journals, write today's date, and maybe talk about for a paragraph or a couple of paragraphs about a jacket of emotion that you find you often wear. So it could be any emotion that you identify with that perhaps is something that you wear a lot of the time. And just notice that that jacket plays a big part in your life. So write down when it comes up, perhaps when is a time that you're triggered for that emotion to come up, or when you feel the most like you wear that jacket. And just start to become aware of the role this jacket plays in your life. And maybe realize that if this jacket turns up in similar spots in your day every day, maybe there's things that you can do to help support you during those times so you don't have to wear the jacket for so long. Maybe it gets to a point where the jacket doesn't even become kind of relevant anymore. A really great tool to use when you're in those moments, as we know from all these weeks of yoga so far, is our breath. Maybe in those moments where the jacket's starting to walk towards you, you could tune in on your breath. You could find your Ujjayi breath, the one we learnt today. So just start to write down what jacket plays a big role in your life and when of the common times that jacket turns up in your life. See the jacket for what it is. It isn't you. Your name isn't Sally Anxiety. Your name isn't John Scared. They're just feelings and emotions that arise in us that we can have in that moment and then choose to set them free. This too shall pass. Have the best day. I look forward to seeing you behind the screen next time. See you guys.